Awesome opening weekend of baseball. Obviously, like, baseball is incredible when it's back. It's the most fun sport when you're 2 feet in. If you didn't already go listen to me and Sam's opening day episode, I'd go suggest checking that out. Some of the things are going to be relevant. We are going to be dropping a video every single morning, or most mornings during the season, kind of just going over last night in baseball and, the things that happened. One thing that I always will commend baseball for is the tension building. They do a better job than any other sport having a brief. And honestly, some other sports really can't have it because one other sport like has the closer, Mason Miller, who I believe is the game's best closer right now. And if you don't believe that, cool. If you do believe that, awesome. I mean, I think it's by default, especially with Classic, I'm disrespecting the game. But this was like just incredible, like tension building. And I love seeing these walkouts to kind of start the year. And he came out to some corn, man.
Miller.
Dude, so sick. Like 100% in. Like obviously, like seeing closers operate is one of my personal favorite things. I think, and there's just nothing else like it in sports. Like no other sport is there like the door slammer, right? Like in basketball, there's not someone that only plays the fourth quarter to go take care of it. Like in football, there's not you don't get like tension building for a kicker to come out. So I do thoroughly love that. But actual baseball things, Noah McClellan, fantastic. Like, and we all knew he was going to be really, really good. I talked to Ryan a little bit about him. He's like, he just reminds me so much of like Logan Webb, like can be the horse, pounds a strike zone, a real, but also being a pitcher's pitcher and throwing harder than he was a year ago. I believe
his first time
start one.
And he goes down swinging on a good changeup. Struck out his first time
Start one, 5 innings, 8 Ks, and the Mets take 2 out of 3 against the Pirates. And the one that the Pirates won was not the Paul Skeens start. Obviously, like we saw Paul Skeens on opening day, not make it out of the first inning, not quite the start you want to a season. But there's some other stuff going on with the outfield. Now this also ridiculous. Early sort of the year candidate, Mason Montgomery. Now look, this is left on left, and I think this fastball it had to be 100 miles per hour. Left on left up, making Juan Soto like this is absolutely insane.
Yes, he did. On the 3-2 pitch following the...
Crazy. Rob didn't even know that he gave some ammo.
Yes, he did.
Left on left at 100 miles per hour. Just an absolutely like ridiculous pitch to send Sutter down. But anyway, the Mets obviously take 2 out of 3. The story maybe with the Mets is maybe not the story. The thing that I think people are curious about has to be the defense. Some defense stuff. From Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette obviously like didn't have a great opening weekend. And there's this.
Catch you off guard at all, or kind of comes with the territory at this point?
No, if anything, I thought it took too long. But I mean, I get it. I thought my bats were terrible too. So.
Did the booze catch you off guard at all, or kind of comes with the territory at this point?
No, if anything, I thought it took too long.
Bo Bichette, the Mets' backup plan, signed a huge deal. Obviously, we all know that, and had a terrible start to the season. 1 for 11 with 7 Ks, and he's kind of like an easy, laid-back guy. And I always think that booing players on weekend one is kind of like tacky and gross. Like I don't know if Lindor got booed last year to open up the year, but obviously Lindor's been with the Mets for a little while now. But Lindor opened up the year last year, like I think like 0 for his first 11, and like had a torpedo bat. It was supposed to have like a whole big launch, and like things did not go well. But Bo Bichette's defense was also, I think, like, I know for a fact Bo Bichette's defense was 100%. It's going to be an adventure. Obviously, like, he was not a good shortstop at all in terms of, like, defensively. but he hit well enough to where it doesn't matter. They moved him to third, and this is, you know, the first taste we're getting from him at
first
third.
Base. Grounded down to third. Bichette's had a busy afternoon already, and that one wide, and Polanco that time can't make the tag. So Bichette's had several of those.
Yeah, and there were a couple of those. It seems like he's up the line a little bit, like he's aiming them a little bit.
Have trailed to the right of first base, and this is the first one that costs him an error.
This is you're right, the third one, and if he's got this issue right here as a first walk to first base.
Yeah. That's pretty brutal, and obviously, like, he's going to have, like, quite the microscope on him. Obviously, we all know that day one, O'Neal Cruz is horrible defensively. Horrible in center field, O'Neal Cruz, and it cost Baby Skeens that start. And they took him out. They played a center fielder who could actually play. What a novel concept.
Driven to center field. Mangum on his horse, and Mangum, what a play! Jake Mangum off the bat, the dead sprint. What a play by Jake Mangum.
I mean, he made.
Driven to center field.
Just like a great read and like a good play, and obviously, like, you know, O'Neal Cruz is going to get killed for as long as that defense is an issue. I mean, even like here, like.
Goes back and gets to it, underneath it, finds it. Do want to see a little bit more enthusiasm to get the ball in.
Brett Beatty.
Yeah, still he went back to tag.
Yeah,
so.
Brett Beatty, if he had tagged, he probably is at second base. But he decided not to advance.
I mean, O'Neal Cruz is literally going to be under a microscope the entire year.
Days ago on Cruz's part, not to get the ball in. Ball one.
This is a team that me and Sam have high hopes for. Like, we're excited about the Pirates, man. Like we both are generally pretty excited about the Pirates, and you know we'll see kind of what happens from there. But it's been a weird start to the year. Let me look. Actually, I do want to congratulate the teams that made it out and are on pace to win 162 games. Right now, the 3-0 teams: the Blue Jays took 3 over the A's, the Yankees took 3 over the Giants. You also have Miami; they're 3-0. Owen Casey hit the walk-off home run. I'm going to talk about this rookie class, how absurd it is, but that is 3 wins over the Rockies, so take that for what it's worth. Milwaukee is also 3-0. Christian Yelich, huge tank yesterday and had like a cool aura moment. Big Christian Yelich fan of these, one of the great unks of baseball. And I think he's an unk. And I think about, like, you know, him and Stanton's time in Miami, how crazy that was. They won 3 straight offensive games against the White Sox, 14-2, 6-1, and then 9-7. So, big output offensively. Got the Dodgers at 3-0 with 3 wins over the Diamondbacks as well. Those are your undefeated teams. Detroit, 2-1. We're going to talk Kevin McGonigal. Cleveland, 2-2. They open up the year with a 4-game set against Seattle, who I think is the best team in the AL for what it's worth. So, that's a big split for them. We're going to talk about Chase DeLauder. We have the Mets, 2-1. We talked about them already. Nationals, 2-1. Go Nats. Take it 2 over the Cubs, and I was high on the Cubs. So, obviously, it is Series 1 on that regard, but the Padres 1-2. So, congrats to the teams that are still on pace to win 162 games. Breggy hit a home run. You know, it's funny. The Cubs are generally pretty fascinating to me. They, obviously, like, Kyle Tucker's gone. They traded Casey. They got Cabrera and Breggy.
Here's a 2-0. High fly ball drilled to right field. Weimer is back. Track wall out of here. Bregman the opposite way is second in the day.
2 home runs in the day, can spray the ball everywhere. I think he's going to be great for the Cubs. Like I do like their lineup a good amount. So it's big. I mean, the Nationals taking that series, like that's a really, really good Cubs team. I know everyone wants to talk ABS. I love ABS. I love it. I'm a big fan.
Melly's 2-2 pitch. Got him. And Grisham immediately says, I think that was hot. So
Did he say no way? No way.
It's 2-2 pitch. Got him. And Grisham immediately says, I think that was hot.
so he's challenging. As always, powered by T-Mobile's network. Yeah, he was right by.
Not even close. And it's like, I saw people saying, like, okay, like, how soon till we see someone get ejected for making a smart-ass remark after winning a ABS? Because I would have made one right here. Like, bro, that's not even close. Not even close.
Plenty.
Yeah, Grisham's a pro, though. He's not going to be, like, super confrontational. But I could see somebody doing it, man. I got 100% someone catching an attitude if they get rung up. Yeah, I could absolutely see, like, someone's going to catch. I mean, Jazz might say some slick shit, too, like, to stay kind of in New York there. He's chatting a little bit. He's definitely chatting a little bit. Oh, I meant to hit this earlier. Oh, this was so funny.
That one's giving a ride to left, and that might end up on 21st Street. Nolan McLean. And
Nolan McLean's got a nice little swing, man. A really nice swing, man. It's like righty Brendan Donovan. All right, we got to talk about this rookie class. Absolutely absurd. I do not want to forget anybody. Chase DeLauder, ridiculous weekend. Kevin McGonigal, crazy weekend. Sal Stewart, Carson Benj, Noah McLean, Bubba Chandler, Connolly Early, Trey Savage, who didn't pitch. But J.J. Weatherholt. These are the ones that Chase DeLauder, Kevin McGonigal, J.J. Weatherholt, Sal Stewart, Benj, and Munetaka Murakami and Okamoto. This rookie class is absurd. Chase DeLauder becomes just the third player in MLB history to homer in each of his first 3 career regular season games.
That he loves to throw.
Bang.
Chase going the other way.
And also, want to add, Logan Gilbert for one, a reliever for another one, George Kirby for another one, and Munoz for another one. Like, we're talking about 3 fantastic pitchers.
Deep left field, Rosarino on the run. He's out of room.
Oh!
It's out of here. DeLauder with an opposite field home run has done something no Cleveland player has ever done before. He's hit a home run in each of his first.
That he loves to throw.
Now, Chase DeLauder, I think, was likely, I mean, I know for sure. I mean, to me, in the Chris Drew prospect rankings, was a top 5 talent in terms of hit tool. Should to be a top 5 prospect, but he's injured. He's always injured. Like, he didn't play more than 80 games in a season, and so like that is definitely very concerning given the season being 162 games. But he is outrageous, and the swing is swinging, and it's short, and it's explosive, and he gets a barrel to things. And some more data on it. 14 plate appearances, obviously 357 for the series, 4 home runs, 22.2% barrel percentage, 55.6% hard hit rate. He broke up the no-hitter yesterday, 95.7 mile per hour average exit velo. Like, he obviously, like everybody knows, he's not going to keep this up. But the hit tool is there. It's there. And this from Louis' analysis, DeLauder had his injury issues in the past. He played 34 games AAA, hitting .278 and 5 home runs. His calling card isn't just the power, it's the 6.5% swinging strike combined with advanced approach that makes him a very well-rounded hitter. I mean, real deal. And I bet him for Rookie of the Year. I like him for Rookie of the Year still early on. But Mike, remember, he became the 3rd player in MLB history for his first 3 games to hit a home run, and then just because it's the schedules they're on, a little bit after that, Munetaka Murakami, 3 games, 3 home runs, same deal. And remember, people were scared, man. That it was initially projected that he was going to make over $100 million. Obviously, he doesn't make $100 million. Get a $34 million deal with the White Sox. Kind of an unproven thing. People worried about the swing. I thought the swing looked a lot faster and explosive in spring training. They kind of like, okay, like maybe can't hit velocity.
Murakami back in right field. It goes at the wall. It gets out. Oh my goodness, he did it again. 3 games, 3 bombs for the Japanese sensation Murakami. That was more the way he.
Look at that.
He hits home runs. How you? Murakami back in Murakami. That was more.
Kyle Lewis, Trevor Story, Chase DeLauder, and Munetaka Murakami. Absurd. Again, there's been over 26,000 players to play MLB baseball. Going into this year, only 2 of them had done this, a home run each of their first 3 games. And then 2 of them did it this opening weekend. Chase DeLauder and them. Sal Stewart has been absurd as well. I think Ohio might have the 2 best rookies. Sal Stewart came up last year and showed some promise. But this is nothing cheap. Nothing cheap.
Chicago got rocked with Boston.
That's Garrett Crochet, man, and just smooth, under control, big time pop. I mean, the same way that Cleveland is expecting Chase DeLauder to be their second best bat, Cincinnati is expecting Sal Stewart to be their second best bat, and he's just being a professional hitter, man. And there's always going to be the local comps, right? People are going to compare Chase DeLauder to Grady Sizemore, and they're going to compare Sal Stewart to Joey Votto.
First pitch, left center. Down, bounce to the wall. Stewart shoots to second.
Just hitting, man. Just hitting. 7 hits, 1 home run, over 2,000 OPS. I mean, the 2026 awards after 3 days of baseball. AL MVP. Oh, Mike Trout is back, dude. It looks like he's turned back the clock a little bit with the swing, with the running speed. I mean, the medical. I mean, Mike Trout feels the part right now. NL MVP Sal Stewart. Shout out Sal. Trevor Rogers, Sandy, Chase DeLauder, Sal Stewart, Rookie of the Year, obviously. I like AT, dude. He does a really good job. Just the booing.
Blew him away with a fastball at 100 miles an hour. So after getting in trouble, Montgomery strikes out.
Oh, dude. Owen, dude. Another crazy
Casey's
rookie, dude.
Trying to salvage the series. Casey swings. Casey hits it in the air. Casey to deep right. We're going home. Stand. Trying to salvage the series. Casey.
Crazy, dude. It's just how good this rookie class is insane. The early OPSs, I love it. Boston. I got to talk about them because they're fun. Boston's fun. They drop 2 out of 3 against the Reds, who we just talked about with Sal Stewart. And we have opinions.
The pitching and defense-focused Red Sox lose again to the Cincinnati Reds. They drop the series against them. They lose 3-2, and they drop 2 out of 3 to these Reds, who are not a bad team. Listen, before I open in with my criticisms, listen, anything I say here that is negative for players, I'm not saying I'm giving up on them for the year, obviously. At the end of the day, it's the first series of the year. There's still so much more time for us to evaluate these players. I'm just simply stating my observations of what I think of them so far. That being said, this is another game where the Boston Red Sox lose because they're dumb. It's a dumb baseball team.
They lost because they're dumb. Riveting.
Even with a team where they talk about Craig Breslow, we need to focus on pitching and defense. He should have mentioned base running, specifically to Jarren Duran, because we're still going. This game is still continuing if Jarren Duran simply steals second base late in the game instead of just getting picked off for no reason after a fucking 6-pitch at bat. What are you doing? Your entire thing is you're the fastest player on the team, one of the fastest players in the league. You refuse.
This video is a microcosm of the couch coach, and kind of in a way, and I think like naturally like his appearance and saying Jared Duran like getting picked off for no reason, I think is like optically hilarious. And but he's an internet guy, and that's kind of what the internet has definitely allowed, because this has a little bit of a voice, man. 32,000 views.
Use to steal a base there, and you get picked off. You're a bozo. What are you doing? It's unintelligent. It's unintelligent baseball. That was terrible. And then immediately after, Caleb Durbin has not gotten a hit yet. It's a horrible first impression to make. He's been good defensively so far. But, he's just been a net zero. Literally zero. There's not anything you could describe him as anything but a zero. He does not have a fucking hit offensively. And it came back to bite him.
A net zero is better than a net negative.
The Reds scored all their runs on one swing, an Eugenio Suarez home run that was given off of Greg Weissert, who I will never trust in any game, in any high-leverage situation ever. Greg Weissert is the definition of a low-leverage reliever, and that has been the case over his entire tenure. You could point at his numbers last year, and I'd say watch the fucking games. When the situation is low leverage, Greg is there for you. In a game that matters, I'm sorry, I don't want to see him. In terms of guys who are actually positive performers, Connor Early, very good start. Liked what I saw from him. Giovanni Moran, pleasant surprise. Ender Monasterio had a nice hit today. Wilson Contreras looked pretty good today defensively. Did some things at the plate as well. Man, it's irritating. It's irritating. You play dumb baseball and you lose. Pitching and defense, man. You gotta love pitching and defense. Pitching and defense is tough to do. 2 one-run losses already this season. Things are obviously not close to over. It's the first series of the year. But, people have the right to be irritated. That was not a fun watch. See you tomorrow. Love y'all. See ya.
Yeah, early losses, early close losses feel frustrating. It's like, is our just offense not going to be there? I think he's out of pocket too. I think the Reds are going to compete for a playoff spot. They like good pitching. That's kind of their thing. The Reds early in the year, especially good pitching, well managed, and they do the little shit right. Emerson Hancock yesterday versus the Guardians, 6 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 9 Ks, 0 hits, 1 walk, 97 pitches. He was very dialed. They ended up pulling him, obviously, too early in the year, and he made the start in place of the injured Bryce Miller. He's a guy with the last year, like the ERA was over 5. And we'll look, but I'm sure if we go to pitching into some of his he was disgusting yesterday. I hope, unless he didn't post anything. Yeah, didn't post anything from it. Hancock was disgusting yesterday. I was blown away by the sweeper and the fastball. Yeah, what? Legitimately
and then they
throwing
talk about the card
frisbees
and all this stuff. I've got no idea what they're talking about.
Ooh, that sweeper was a tester, and that's going to be a challenge from Cal Raleigh. That was a ridiculous shape on that pitch. Let's see if it crossed, and you wouldn't blame the plate umpire, Wills, for missing it. Yeah, he did. Adam, how about that pitch?
That was about the
rookie CJ Kafis, dude.
card and all this stuff. I've got no idea what they're talking about.
Good luck. Dude, guy with a 5 ERA a year ago, man, was just disgusting.
He was.
Whoa. That is a grotesque sweeper. Wow.
Yeah.
And that one almost clipped the zone, too.
Adam is, mentioned. He doesn't hurt you. He was.
Whoa. That is a grotesque sweeper. Wow.
Yeah. And look, we've been talking about the sweeper. He doesn't hurt you. He was.
Whoa.
46 inches of vertical break.
That is a grotesque sweeper. Wow.
Yeah. And look, we
absolutely filthy. Yeah, hey, some people had it. Some people had it. So, just ridiculous stuff from him. Oh, that's the first. This is the first.
2-2. In the air, out towards center field. Young is back at the track, at the wall.
At the track, at the wall. See ya, Murakami.
Power. I have a power.
You have power.
Yes.
You're learning that in English already.
No. Yes. I have power.
I have power. Say that. Say that. That's all I got for today.
Starts for the.
And I think, and you guys are going to walk with me, I think my fantasy team is 1-0. Big fantasy baseball guy. I made a couple mistakes early. I also drafted a bunch of rookies. Not drafted, but I picked up a bunch of rookies because that matters to me. I have Munetaka Murakami, Akamoto, Bryce Harper, George Springer, O'Hearn, Buxton, McGonigal, Sal Stewart, Ketel Marte, Big Vinny P, and then Salvador Perez. And I got Edward Cabrera starting today. I'll be back. I'll chop it up with you guys tomorrow. Make sure you like, sub, check out the pod, check out the boys at Fireside Yankees, and check out all of our socials down below. And I'll talk to you guys soon.